Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout between Chris Curtis versus Joaquin Buckley. And how I see this one right here is I'm gonna go, let's just say I'm gonna go low confidence Joaquin Buckley to beat Chris Curtis. I feel like Chris Curtis, been adding on size, or he been at least saying that he's been adding on size, and I think that's not gonna work out the best for him. I feel the thing that made him have the success he did have in the UFC when he first came in was the fact that he is he's really a welterweight, but he still has power that can translate to middleweight, and he has speed, so he could catch you like something you don't really see, and have a little more power than you expect coming from him. Then the technique, probably been used to fighting guys smaller and more technical. Then you come up with guys that's slower, set their takedowns up slower, everything slower at a slower speed. But now you just add a muscle on. I don't feel like it's not like as a matter of fact, when you look at his fights, well, he only lost one fight in UFC so far, and that's to Hermanson, and that fight wasn't lost to Hermanson being stronger, more physical. That was lost to Hermanson using footwork, Hermanson being long, and what's his name? Chris Curtis not really showing him the ability to cut off the cage. He probably wanted like a dog fight, or maybe a guy to come to him, or a guy that's going to stand right there. But you got a longer guy that's out there moving and sticking and moving and not just being stationary for you. It was an issue for him. Also coming on short notice, didn't really come prepared to plan for that. You probably say, "Oh, I'm just going to defend this guy's takedowns, and then I'm going to touch him up on the feet." But now the guy went for a couple takedowns, and mostly just used that length and reach, and he was on his toes and not there to be hit too much. So you kind of did it, like I say, he wasn't best prepared for the fight. It was short notice, and the guy then, I guess, made some subtle adjustments, and Chris Curtis simply wasn't able to adjust to it within 15 minutes and was frustrated. But again, it wasn't due to lack. It wasn't due to lack of speed. Certainly wasn't due to lack of strength. Like, he stuffed all his takedowns, so his takedown defense was on point. So I don't see the point to really add weight. That's just gonna slow you down and really ain't gonna give you no moral advantage. So it's not purely to that. I just feel like close fight regardless. I think Chris Curtis, matter of fact, I probably say more technical fighter, more technical striker, and all that stuff. But I think Buckley's gonna be out there. He's gonna push a higher pace. He's gonna slow more. He's gonna do with heavier power. Probably gonna mix it up more. Whereas Chris Curtis probably gonna look more so just to box and strike. Whereas Buckley will probably look to mix some takedowns. Probably not gonna have the greatest success, but I feel like he probably could eke out 1 or 2 takedowns, or at least 1.5 takedowns in there in a very close fight. Probably land the bigger, heavier shots. Chris Curtis probably land a good couple counters in there that will catch Buckley's attention, and the judge's attention as well. But ultimately, I feel like Buckley gonna, I hate these motorcycles. Ultimately Buckley's gonna push a higher work rate, and that's gonna edge it for him. He's gonna mix it up more, throw a heavier power, throw more volume, and work harder for that fight. But I think it's gonna be a very exciting fight, and I think surprisingly enough, it's gonna go to a decision. I think it's gonna be a very back and forth fight, but Buckley gonna simply probably go out there and make it look like he wanted more, or show he wanted more, and get his hand raised in a very close decision. So in this one, I got Joaquin Buckley via decision.